Hey you guys, it's your girl Santina and I am back with another video. So in this video, I have some wonderful news to share and a little background story also. So this video is about my name, my last name. And I know you're probably like, what do you need to do a video about your last name for? Like, what's so special, or what's the big story, or what's going on? So this is it, guys. So as everybody knows, I'm married. My husband's name is Tremaine Riley. My name was Santina Bowman. And the reason why I wanted to do this video about my name is because I have finally got my name changed and I'm so excited about it. And I know you may be like, so why are you excited about changing your name? That's what married people do. Some married people keep their maiden name, some married people change to their, husband's name. Big deal. But see, my situation is a little different because I was adopted when I was 6 years old. I've been going through different foster homes ever since I could remember. Even before I could remember, I think I was around 1 or so when I first stepped into the foster care system. And it's crazy because I never really knew how to identify myself. Like, my biological last name is Parker. That's what I was born as, Santina Parker. But I don't really know them because, like I said, I wasn't with them growing up, so my last name was Bowman. And so I was adopted to this lady. Her last name was Bowman. She had a son, and me and a few of my other siblings were adopted with this last name. And the woman was so horrible, so evil, so wicked that we could not wait to change our names. I know I'm not the only one. I'm sure my sisters, they felt the same way as well. But my situation is I stayed Bowman even after I left the house because, I have a whole story behind living there. The woman was very wicked. She treated us very badly. And it just wasn't, as I grew older, as I became an adult, I really didn't want to carry that last name with me because it just, you know, it carried so many bad memories, so many sad memories behind it. And plus, it was not my birth last name. So I could have changed my last name, you know what I'm saying, when I became an adult. But what do I change it to? I didn't identify to Parker, which was my original last name, because I don't really know, my biological family to even really identify with them. And at the time, I did not really know them. And even now, I know them and I come around and things like that, but I don't really know them to the point where I'm like, okay, I should change my last name to this. So I didn't really feel like I had a certain identity to identify my last name with. So I stuck with Bowman and I was like, man, I can't wait till I get married. I can go ahead and change this last name. I can get this last name off of me. And it was a big deal for me. So, I was, going through life trying to figure out, I didn't have an identity, for my last name. So I'm like, well, I'll just stick with this. Whoever I get married to, I don't care if his name is Boo Boo or whatever. I'm changing my last name. This last name is dead and gone. I don't want to have anything to do with it anymore. So here we are. My husband and I, we got married in 2021. And I was going to change my last name regardless of whatever his last name was, but he happens to have a pretty decent last name, so it all works out. So you guys, I'm just so excited because I finally went through the process, which was a very easy process. I waited until I moved from North Carolina back to Detroit, to go ahead and get my last name changed and do all the stuff that I needed to do to become Centina Riley. So I am so excited to present. My name is no longer Centina Bowman. It is now, let me show it to y'all. Boom, Centina Riley. I received my social security card in the mail the other day, and I was so excited to see that name on it. So it's official. My official last name is Centina Riley, and I'm so excited to share that with you guys. So some of the spiritual background to why I was so excited to change my last name. I have even been having dreams. God speaks to me through dreams a lot. And even when it came to this woman, my ex-foster mom, when it came to her, God had been showing me things like, of course, this woman was not good. You know what I'm saying? She was mean. She was abusive. She was all kinds of crazy. And that's why it was vitally important to me to make sure I get this last name changed. So it got to the point where God was even showing me, when I come back to Detroit, don't even go back to this lady's house. Don't go anywhere near the house. Don't go anywhere near her. It's like there was something that was going on with this lady where God wanted me to make a complete separation. And at this point, I didn't really want to have anything to do with her anyway. I forgave her for the things that she did to me. But I wasn't trying to be friends or anything like that. But I don't hold anything against her. But I just did not want to bear that last name any longer. So I'm so thankful and so grateful to be able to say that my last name is no longer Bowman. It is officially and legally changed to Riley, and I just feel like I'm completely separated from that name forever, and I don't have to worry about it. Of course, it is my maiden name, but I don't have to use that. So I'm just excited, and I'm just celebrating within myself that has been accomplished. Bowman is no more. I don't have to use that thing for anything else anymore. As soon as I got married, I changed my name on my Facebook page and things like that because, that's where I started. But now it's completely legal. Now when someone calls me, they could say, "Hello, can I speak to Centina Riley?" And I'll say, "This is she." So I'm excited, you guys. I'm excited. I'm happy. I feel like I have been freed from something that was attached to me for years. And I'm just ready to move forward with this new wonderful last name. And I just wanted to share that with you guys because I'm telling you, that name carries so many things. And the way God was showing me to stay away from this woman, like, I asked God to reveal things, like deep and hidden things in my past that were bothering me or that was attached to me that were not good. And I always had dreams about this woman. I always had dreams about her abusing me and me trying to get away from her. And then eventually I had a dream that I did break free from her. And I'm like, okay, so I really have to separate myself because this woman literally had my childhood trapped. It always came out where I was a little girl and she's abusing me for absolutely no reason, just crazy. And then even as an adult, I would have dreams that even as an adult, I'm here and I'm looking, trying to get to the house. But when I would try to get to the house, I would know exactly where it's at. But for some reason, I would get lost trying to get there. And so God really revealed to me that I need to stay away from this woman's house. Even though I live in Detroit right now, it is not wise for me to go to this woman's house because he freed me from her. He freed me from all of that. So I don't need to be taking myself over there any longer or going anywhere near her or, because I had situation where how sometimes we want to take our kids or we want to go ourselves to see our childhood houses and stuff. You know, I've been with some of my friends and they took me to their childhood house, like, oh yeah, we used to live here. You know, we wouldn't go in, but we would drive past and they would point out, yeah, that my room was up there and we used to do this in the backyard and blah blah blah. You know, but I can't do that because God has basically instructed me to not go anywhere near. So if you don't want me anywhere near this woman or her house or anything like that, I know I got to get rid of this last name. So I'm celebrating the fact that my last name is completely changed. I'm not attached to the past anymore. I have been freed from her spiritually, and now I'm free from her last name in the natural. So I'm just excited, and I thank God so much for bringing me through everything that I've been through in the hands of this woman. There's so many reasons why I could be messed up today. There's so many reasons why I shouldn't be a good parent today. There's so many reasons why I shouldn't be a good wife today. There's so many reasons why I just should not be, you know, the way that I am today. But all I can say is, but God, He really brought me through some tough times, a really tough childhood. And He was my mother and my father when I didn't have one. And He taught me how to be a good mother. And He's teaching me how to be a good wife. And He's, you know, just teaching me how to be a wonderful person in spite of things that I went through. So that's a real testimony for me. I'm so thankful that I'm free from all of that. I'm free from all of it. And now I'm free from the last name too. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. And I thank God and I thank you all for watching. And, you know, just celebrate with me, you know, celebrating this thing with me because this is big, you know. It's big for me. So my husband is happy for me, you know. I'm just excited, you guys. It's over. It's over. God made a way to where me changing my last name did not mess up anything that I had going on in my life or my financial life or anything like that. Everything is looking good. So I'm thankful that I was obedient to God and to what I wanted to, because I wanted to change my last name for years. I could not wait. I wasn't in a rush to get married to change my last name. But I was like, I'm going to be so happy when my husband comes so I can change my last name. I don't care if his last name, I don't care what his last name is, as long as it's not Bowman. Okay? So I'm thankful, grateful. Thank you, Father, for blessing me to do this. And thank you for freeing me from so many things. And I just give you all the glory, the honor, and praise. All right, you guys, so thank you so much for watching my video. If you have a story, something like this, go ahead and leave it in the comments. Let me know. Tell me your story. You know, I know I'm not the only one who has been in a situation like this. So let me know your story. Let us hear your story and what you went through and how God brought you through some things. We all have a testimony somewhere in our lives, and it's important for us to share them with one another. So go ahead and leave it in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, I Married My Best Friend. Make sure you like and follow our Facebook page, I Married My Best Friend. And I will be ever so grateful. And I thank you so much to everyone who shows such great support. And I thank you to all of our new followers and our new subscribers. God is doing, He's pulling this stuff together for us, and I'm so thankful. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. All right, love you. Bye. God bless.